So it has certainly been a while, but we are back out here on Medved Taiga, and just for the vibes, brought back the Arctic hunting outfit that came with Medved all the way back in 2017. So we are at the absolute last second of brown bear drink time here on this server, and I'm hoping maybe we can find a bear or two. There is a level 7 right there, so got the 300 AR. Just gonna sneak that shot above the rock, and we've got a solid gold bear down the start. And so as we set off here with our red-brown 27.26 brown bear, we're going to employ the same kind of approach that we had over on Reventuli Coast. Just let the hunt take us where it will, and we'll see if we can find anything good out here. Now we do have a max word estimate male musk deer here, just a level 2 and up to 250, but we might as well go ahead and try to get that. I actually brought the 22-250, and I'm not so sure that shot's getting through at that angle, so probably going to go ahead. The wind is bad, so shouldn't take much to alert him. Got that accomplished. And that actually did better than I thought it was going to. He effectively went nowhere. A couple steps one way, a couple steps back towards where we hit him. I'm sure we've used this for musk deer, but I wasn't so sure it was going to be as effective as it was. Got a capercaillie flying over. Probably in the interest of leaving hunting pressure at a minimum. We'll leave that go. And speaking of musk deer, as we have a 219, actually not bad, got some pretty considerable tusks. Just single lung got him down really quick. What I want to do is scoot down here to the river and try to maybe find some musk deer that way. The other thing is, it's a pretty good place for a brown bear to drink. Maybe we can catch tracks that way and attempt to track one down if we find a heavy track or a rare. But we might as well hunt what's active, and gives us that other option too. So I'm not entirely sure what's being hunted in this server, but the time just got reset back to 7:45. Therefore, it's the end of brown bear drink time again. Like, so much so that that guy's just leaving. But we might as well get that level 6. And now I'm not really sure what to do, because assuming that's going to happen multiple times, by the way, got a spirit level 5 out there. We probably want to at least be ready to jump to other areas that are good for brown bear. So we'll be keeping an eye on it and going to try to see every bear around here. Nothing real big, bunch of 5s, and I actually think we shot the biggest one. There's even a 4 out there. I think he's the gray fur type, but we already shot that musk deer down here. There's, I don't think, any pressure left, but still we'll be careful with that. Just 0.03 shy of gold for that one. Got him through the right lung. And it's already after 8. This is going to be an odd one, but we'll try to make the most of it. Okay, I might be insane, but I think that's a melanistic wild boar, which we have never had before, but that doesn't look right to me. We have the 6.5 today, so a little bit underpowered, but I'm not sure there's any map where I'd ever recognize that, except for in the wide open sunlight here on Medved Taiga. It's such like a minute difference. These are actually like crazy rare, and I think that's what we just killed. Sure enough, melanistic female wild boar. I'm gonna tax that. It is a silver, obviously, 41.48, and you can see it, kind of like some silvery tones, more silver in the face as opposed to, I don't know, kind of yellowish brown. Lung, liver, stomach with the 6.5. I mean, that is something I've actually always really wanted to get. But in the distance, I wouldn't be surprised if we passed up on it before. That's honestly really cool. Definitely a second lodge edition. Would be kind of cool if there was some kind of wild boar multi-mount. I don't know, lynx and boar maybe on this map could be neat, but for now we'll have to set it up on its own. On the bright side, we do have our biggest brown bear thus far, a mythical. But yeah, the time just continually gets reset to like 7:30, 7:45. I can't imagine what they're after, but it's obviously worked for us. And, you know, usually I like to talk about the hunt taking us where it will and that all working, but I'm not sure that quite applies when we're kind of just, in a way, being put back in the same situation over and over again. But we do have a nice rare, and hopefully we can keep on going with some kind of decent brown bear. If this guy will eventually turn around, that's about 300 meters. Don't want to take this shot until we're sure, because I thought he might try to stand up. Think that's going to be fine. He's dropping, so 300 AR is doing its job. And so this guy is a 26.75, actually 412 kilo. Been single lung pretty much every time, but getting the job done, and that guy falls just under 1 shy of diamond. So I'm sure this will come as no surprise, but we're now past brown bear drink time again. guess we'll kind of just hang around up here because it'll probably end up getting reset back. Well, this pretty well makes the point. At some point, we actually got host of this server, and since it got reset to brown bear drink time 3 times earlier, I figured we'd do it one final time, though a little bit earlier on. So, trying to maybe find some kind of trophy brown bear, and instead we have a whole bunch of wolves after us, including a mythical, which keep in mind, there's a heart shot. We have the 6.5, so gotta be a little bit more careful kind of how we move. Otherwise, even these wounded ones are gonna end up getting us. Now this is either like the smallest pack of all time, or maybe some of them fled. I think you'll get that from time to time, but looks like just the 4. We will take that. Only one even decent one, and he was 38.10, so not a bad one. 70 kilo on the dot, by the way. Got him through the heart, got the other one through the heart, and I think, did we claim 3 already? No, we only got, oh, there's the other one. So this one, definitely not a hard shot. That was lung, liver, stomach, 36.74 gold at least. And I don't even remember what this one was, but 4 wolves after us. And because we've kind of hunted some of brown bear territory, by the way, level 4 silver, finding other places to go is a little bit tougher. So we're kind of checking down around here. We've already been in the southeast a lot, just trying to go to other areas where maybe we'll find some brown bears that we haven't run into yet. I think that might be the gold fur on this guy, but there have just been a lot of level 6 brown bear. We had the 1 mythical, I think we killed a level 7 to start. Pretty much everything else has been level 6 or below. Now we missed the harsh shot on the first attempt there, but at least we don't have to track him. And basically what I decided on doing was coming all the way up here to the north, and we're just gonna run the ice down. It's a really good spot for reindeer too. Reindeer and brown bear do share the same drink time here, much like caribou and grizzly bear over on Yukon Valley. So, another 6. Kind of an opportunity maybe to kill 2 birds with 1 stone there, or as the case may be, 2 bears. And I wasn't gonna shoot it, but I said it, so might as well go ahead and try to get them both. Can't tell what fur that is. It may be the same. Kinda looks like it is. Go ahead and hit him twice, exact same result. This is, oh, it's cinnamon. Really looked a lot more kind of yellow, perhaps through the snow in the distance. Wonder if that's also a cinnamon then. That gold is uncommon, so it would have been pretty absurd to have 2 in the same area. This makes a little more sense. And as we get up here, I think, indeed, it ended up being 2 cinnamons. Got lung and then lung, liver, stomach to bring him down. And we've got something like 15 real minutes of bear and reindeer drink time remaining. Hopefully we can make it, I don't know, maybe to there, 2 kilometers, 15 minutes. That feels probably doable. This almost didn't happen. There's a white spot on the hind end of that reindeer hind, and that ends up being a piebald female. Melanistic female wild boar and piebald female reindeer. Just about didn't see that one. Now, anytime you go like out on that end of the ice here on Medved, there's a chance that you're gonna like fall. Come on. That was so stupid. Okay. So, we're gonna have to go a different way. That's what I was gonna say. Alright, so, oh, where were we? It must have been here-ish? I guess. Yeah, that would have been about right. So, maybe if we approach from... Jeez. About to fall off and die again. Maybe if we approach from, like, on this end? Where do we go from, though? Because we gotta be careful, it's nearly the end of reindeer drink time. So here's the plan. Because it's 7:43. If this happens again, and we fall through the ice, that reindeer is gonna be somewhere else by the time we get back. So my thought is, we get into 300 meters, go ahead and make the shot, and wherever she runs to, we'll just figure it out from there, whether we gotta bring a 4-wheeler down here or something. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. So we're looking at about 310. That keeps, yeah, there we go. Should be about right. The other good thing is, the 6.5 is very flat shooting, so even if we're off by a bit, should still be able to get the vitals. I actually don't want her to drop because I wanted to run this way. That should be pretty good. Don't run that way. That didn't really do what I wanted, but maybe wherever she ends up will be good. I'm gonna keep an eye too on these reindeer as they head across. Because if we see an obvious spot where they're struggling to go, then we're not going to go that way. So I think we've safely navigated our way out here. Some of these reindeer are trying to come back, but I'm pretty sure the last time we were here on Medved was also a piebald reindeer kill. That was a male. But just before that, rather than us getting stuck in the ice, it was a different reindeer that went flying. Pretty cool, though. I really like the piebald reindeer. I don't know what it is. They're one of the only species where, like, it's not just a white fur that's different. What would normally be kind of brownish fur is almost like a charcoal color on these. It looks really, really nice, but ended up being lung and liver, 301 meters. Suppose we'll tax that for maybe second lodge stuff. Already got one rare tax, so might as well add to it. And just a really, really neat looking piebald. Now, unfortunately, we did use up pretty much all of the remaining drink time to go and get that reindeer, but pretty darn cool we were able to get it done. Got another level 7 brown bear here. Go ahead and try to get that shot at about 350, 360. That shot found its mark, and I do think that's going to end up being our last kill, but man, what a wild hunt. Like, just the weirdest start, that time getting reset, like back like 30 minutes. I really have no idea what was going on there. Still ended up getting a melanistic female wild boar in the process, and then the real goal, I mean, the real hope is still trying to find like an albino male brown bear. That's something we've never gotten, minus the mission one here on Medved. And we end up with maybe the weirdest piebald reindeer we've ever ended up getting, all circumstances considered. So one final brown bear for the road, then of course not the albino that we would hope to see, but they're so absurdly rare, probably not something we should expect to see. Got him single lung at 343, and we'll take a jump back to the second lodge. Now we keep on changing stuff here, but we've got the black gold female wild boar there. What better than a melanistic female boar here? It really, I mean, you can see it. But if you didn't know quite well, I would say, what a common wild boar looks like, without opening up the menu thing, I'm not sure it would be super obvious. Really cool though, like, insanely rare, and one of those things that, without looking close, or maybe in our case, without the sun hitting it just right and it being close to us, we might have just let it go right by us. As for the female reindeer, I don't even know where we're going to put that. The one, plaque size that we have filled the most is the one that the reindeer would go on, so see if we can find one here. I think that right back there is going to be absolutely perfect. Would like the full body mounted, but we have a bunch of stuff in here that's full body mounted, and this is just a female reindeer. If it was a male, maybe a different story. I think that kind of shows off the piebald pretty well, actually, just sort of upright. Pretty darn cool, and letting the hunt take us where it will, ended up getting two more rares, one that we've never had before, and somehow, because of the circumstances, falling through the ice literally as I said it, the reindeer ends up being the more memorable one. But anyway, that is indeed going to do it for this video. As always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.